One of the ideas that has most profoundly shaped how I see the world is this idea, this notion that separateness is really just an illusion. And I wanted to share a quote from Einstein that he wrote in one of his letters and that I include in my book. It says, "A human being is a part of a whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty." I absolutely love that he points out that the separation that we feel is just an optical delusion of consciousness, and that in fact it has become a prison for us. And you know, when you really think about this notion of separateness, it begins to dissolve. For example, even in very literal or biological terms, if you think about how water makes up a huge portion of our body, I believe it's something like 60% of the water that we drink becomes our body. The air that we breathe is moving in and through us constantly. And the food that we eat, grown in the soil, that we then consume, becomes the cells in our own body. So even in that sense, there is no separation between the land, between nature, and between us. And, often I feel that we are sort of made to believe that humans are dominant or superior, not even just separate, but superior over nature. And so I love coming back to Einstein's idea about how separateness is just an optical delusion and a kind of prison for us.